Oh, excuse me. They're back again. It's time for November's Comm Chat. I'm Ralph Merkel already.
Yeah, I'm Mary Ashlock.
And joining us, a special guest, Bex Wells-Gonzalez, or Rebecca. And
Either.
So, and what we want to talk about today specifically, and let's make ourselves comfortable, in my new lab, by the way, and let me get this phone out of the way. So,
Beautiful. That's a good plug for our new facilities.
yes,
your
this
lab.
is the new editing lab down as you get off the elevator in the lower level of Strickler Hall. Here's the lab right as you walk off. So this is where my classes edit their video projects. This is a lot more busy at the end of the semester than the beginning. But let's explain why Rebecca Wells-Gonzalez joins us. What is November, Mary? Don't we celebrate something in November?
Something like International Study Abroad Month, something along those lines.
You know what, and if it isn't, let's say it is.
Okay.
We have a study abroad program, and Bex has been to Panama how many times? 1, 2.
More than I can count, I think. I don't know. It's been many times.
Right.
For travel and study abroad and teaching as well.
And every May, you were on this trip several years ago.
2010?
Oh, geez, I was still in high school. But regardless, so you're on your way down to Panama. You spend the 3 weeks there. Explain what study abroad is like, because now you're teaching down there as a professor.
Absolutely. Study abroad gives students, such as myself at the time, an opportunity to compare our culture with another culture. I like to say you never really know who you are until you know who you aren't. And study abroad, I've practiced it a couple times, but it really gives students the opportunity to grow as people and understand that people from diverse places can really offer great things for their lives and for the world as a whole.
And comm majors, you can go down there for those 3 weeks in May, starting in May of 2015 next year, and applications being taken now.
Through December 1st.
So hurry.
Hurry, get it in, and we might let you get it in beyond. That's off the record.
And I have talked to numerous students who've gone on this trip, and I'm not exaggerating when they say it's life-changing.
Oh, absolutely. Not just in ways that are traditional, but maybe even more so.
Somebody put a ring on it.
Somebody did put a ring on it, actually. No. I met my husband in Panama. He's Panamanian, and I brought him back. My best souvenir yet from my travels. Don't tell him I said that.
He can see it on YouTube, but oh well. We just won't give him a link.
We won't tell him, that's right.
But I think that it's really advantageous for just the cultural experience that you have. In my undergrad, I went to London, which was fun and it was interesting, but there was not as much diversity there as I expected. When I went to Latin America, it's a completely new world. It absolutely shifted my perspective, and I changed my opinion of everything from Latin America, and I think it's a beautiful country with so much to offer.
Well, Mary Z. Ashlock and myself have both taught in Panama.
Yes.
What were your impressions?
Oh, I felt the same way. I lived there as a child, by the way. So, yeah. So I ended up finding my home where I used to live. Anyway, I thought, oh, it'll be tropical, maybe third worldish in the outskirts. And yet I said, wow, this is like a Miami, Florida, but Latin American style. It's impressive. It has much to offer.
It's incredibly modern.
Yes.
You go to a school that's a couple blocks away from the really nice apartment where you stay.
Absolutely, yeah, and it became a home away from home, and I actually made lifelong friends when I was down there. Almost everyone from our trip came to my wedding, and I had one of the girls that was my roommate was actually a bridesmaid and still a good friend, so it's life-changing.
And as comm majors, you may have run into some of the Panamanian students from that particular school who come up here
Yes.
and take our classes.
Absolutely. And you can even go beyond the majors. Don't realize that. You can. And Bex makes a good point. Earlier, you just made the distinction between undergraduate and graduate students. Both can go from the Department of Communication.
Absolutely. That's what I did, and my brother was a political science graduate student at the time, and he went down as well with me, and so we had fun down there together. And you were speaking about the students that come up here from QLU. Yes. My sister is marrying one of them in March. He's a graduate.
So there you go. So,
connections
ladies, if you're looking for the Latin American hookup, perhaps you want to go on this trip in May, huh?
It's a beautiful culture with beautiful people. What can I say?
Right. So, deadline is December 1st.
Yes.
And if you are a comm major, and by the way, there's more than comm majors that go, as you mentioned your brother, you will enjoy yourself. Students have a ton of cultural experiences. You go into the interior and meet a native culture.
Oh, it's amazing. It's one of the only cities in the entire world where you can do that. You go visit a rainforest, yet another opportunity that's exclusive only to Panama. There are so many.
Plus a canal. Which
Plus the canal, yeah. Wonders of the world, yeah. So things that are just not available in any other country are available in Panama. So I definitely encourage it.
So, Mary Ashlock, as an advisor to numerous comm majors, are you selling this?
I'm selling it, and I just completed a letter of reference for one of the students going.
Very good. So, you want to consider, and by the way, you get 6 credits for this 3-week
Yes.
trip in May.
And that includes, well, the tuition, which you might get a scholarship as well, right?
Yeah, I did.
Includes
I got
all of that.
Scholarship.
The side trips you mentioned,
Yeah, everything's inclusive.
lodging. Oh my goodness.
You
the
go
6
to
credit
some
hours,
like
yeah.
awesome resort with like a
Yes,
swim up bar.
Decameron. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Decameron is an all-inclusive resort, and you take your final exams there. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty awesome, taking finals at a resort. And then spend the next 2 days just hanging out on the beach and having unlimited beverages.
Wow, and I'm sure the provost would like us to mention as well that you also will have a rich educational experience.
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, that's just a fringe benefit, obviously,
Right.
but what you learn there is invaluable for the lifetime that you will have.
And part of what you may have been seeing as cover video while we've had this discussion is a video that a grad student a year ago, Troy Whitaker, went down and made a video.
That's right.
In addition to, if you really want to take a U of L comm class, I actually teach Intro to Video in August, unrelated to the May trip. So you can complete a U of L degree starting here going down there and vice versa.
They just finished a brand new metro, and they are so full of international business because of the canal. You have German companies, French companies, a huge base there of any nationality that you can affiliate with, so it's great.
Get those applications in. I think we're out of time for Comm
Yes.
Chat unless you have something
No,
more, Jen.
this is fabulous.
No, go to Panama, it's worth it.
Rebecca Wells-Gonzalez, thank you so much for
no
joining us for Comm
problem.
Chat.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. Bye.